Continuation of official postal articles. Coal Mines Provident Fund Commissioner provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said fund. The Secretary, the Cotton Textiles Fund Committee, Bombay, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said committee. The Secretary, Indian Central Coconut Committee, Ernakulam, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said committee. The Secretary, Indian Central Tobacco Committee, and officers in charge of various research and other schemes conducted from funds placed at their disposal by the said committee, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said committee. Persons who are entitled by rules made under Section 60 of the Representation of the People Act 1951, or public servant who are entitled by rules made under Clause D of subsection 2 of Section 169 of the said Act, to give their votes by postal ballot, provided that the article posted relates solely to the giving of such vote. Every such postal ballot shall be deemed to be an official postal article for the purpose of this rule. Director, Central Coconut Research Station, Kasarud, and Joint Director, Central Coconut Research Station, Kayangulam, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said research stations. The Secretary, Indian Central Oilseeds Committee, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said committee. The Secretary, Central Council of Gosam Vardhana, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said council. The President, Board of Education, West Bengal, provided the articles posted by them relate solely to the public business of the board. The Secretary, Board of High School and Intermediate Education, Ajmer, Bhopal and Vindhya Pradesh, and the Secretary, Board of Secondary Education, Orissa, provided that the articles posted by such secretary relate solely to the public business of the said board. The Secretary, the State Primary Education Board, Assam, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the public business of the said board. Arbitrators appointed under the specific orders of the Registrar of Cooperative Societies in Madras State to attend to arbitration work connected therewith, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to such arbitration. The Central Provident Fund Commissioner and all Regional Provident Fund Commissioner in India and the Provident Fund Inspector at Kutch appointed under the Employees Provident Fund Scheme 1952, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of Employees Provident Fund. University Grants Commission provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said commission. District Councils of the Autonomous Districts of Assam, constituted by the 6th schedule to the Constitution of India, including the Pavi Lakher Regional Council in the Mizo Autonomous District of Assam, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said councils. The Secretary, the Indian Council of Medical Research, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said council. The Chairman, Secretary, Rubber Production Commissioner, Junior Field Officers and Rubber Instructors of the Rubber Board, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said board. The Chief Administrator and the Chairman of the Rehabilitation Finance Administration and the officers in charge of the branches of the said administration at Calcutta, Guwahati, Lucknow and Bombay, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said administration. Officers of the Neyveli Lignite Corporation Private Limited at Madras and its field officers at Neyveli in the South Arcot district of Madras, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said corporation. The General Manager, Bihar State Road Corporation, Bombay State Road Corporation or Saurashtra State Road Corporation, provided that the articles posted by any such General Manager relate solely to the business of the corporation of which he is the General Manager. The Director and the Registrar of the Indian Institute of the Technology, Kharagpur, Bombay and Madras, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said institute. The Chairman and the Secretary of the Central Silk Board, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said board. The Chairman and Administrative Officer of the West Bengal Development Corporation, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said corporation. The Secretary, National Book Trust of India, Bharatiya Granth Prakashan, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said trust. The Chairman and Secretary of the Bombay Housing Board, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said board. The Administrator and the Chairman of the Territorial Council in the Union Territory of Himachal Pradesh, Manipur and Tripura and officers in charge of other administrative officers under the control of the said council, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the council. Secretary, Central Board for Workers' Education, Nagpur, and administrative officers of regional office of said board, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said board. Secretary, Oil and Natural Gas Commission, Dehradun, provided that the articles posted by him relate solely to the business of the said commission. State Khadi and Village Industries Board, Madras, provided that the articles posted by them relate solely to the business of the said board. Correspondence sent by an officer of the local authority or by any officer of the government acting in a capacity connected with the local authority, such as the president or secretary of a local fund committee, shall not be deemed official correspondence within the meaning of these rules and may not be superscribed as on Indian government service. But nothing in this rule shall be held to prevent the transmission on India government service of correspondence sent by an officer of the government acting as such, although the correspondence may relate to the affairs of a local authority. The commissioner of a division, writing in that capacity to the secretary of a local fund committee concerning its affairs, may superscribe the letter on Indian government service. The postage and other charges, if any, on an official postal article can be properly prepaid only by a proper service stamp or stamps or by a proper impression or impressions of stamping machines. Where, however, an Indian postage stamp instead of a service stamp is used on an official postal article, the article shall be recognized as an official postal article by the post office, but the irregularity shall be brought by the officer in charge of the post office at which the article was so posted to the notice of the officer concerned, and if of frequent occurrence to that of the postmaster general. Service stamps cannot be used for prepayment of postage on private correspondence. Letters, postcards and packets sent by private persons to offices of the government containing communications which the sender is required by law or rule to make if superscribed, service unpaid, shall, if not refused or returned unopened by the addressee, be charged on delivery with the postage at the same rates as for ordinary unpaid articles. The amount of postage marked as due on postal articles delivered under the superscriptions of service unpaid or on India government service or on service shall be initiated by the postmaster or other officer authorized in this behalf by the postmaster general of the office of delivery, and whenever any alteration is necessary in the amount as entered in figures, the amount due shall be written in words and attested by the signature in full of the postmaster or other officer aforesaid. Officer of the government shall be bound to receive and to pay any postage which may be due on articles addressed to them under the superscription on India government service or on service and bearing the signature in full of the sender. Service stamps shall not be accepted in payment of postage due on such articles. Foreign official correspondence. Official correspondence transmitted by the foreign post shall be subject to the same rates and be governed by the same rules as private correspondence. Service stamps shall not, however, be used on official correspondence addressed to foreign countries. The amount of postage marked as due of postal articles received by the foreign post for delivery to officers of the government shall be initialed by the postmaster or other officer authorized in this behalf by the postmaster general of the office of delivery.